Hi, my sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Cancer. Welcome to your soul and love guidance. This first row over here is for your soul and any aspect of your life. Could be love, could be career, could be anything. And this second row right here has to be with um, the card of activation love and how can you bring love to your life. These are for singles or for people who are not in a serious relationship. There's on and off things and whatever. And this is a serious relationship over here for the couples who are married or not married, but they are in a serious relationship. So your first card is the Eagle card. And let's look at this Eagle card over here. This is what the universe it's bringing towards you. So this is the energy towards you. So this is an energy of false entrapment. Whatever you're feeling isn't real, first of all. This indicates a lot of your feelings are stemming from anxieties. They are not really based in reality. And you have to weigh to adopt a more positive perspective on the situation you're passing through. That's why this energy is here. Maybe some of you will be focusing too much in the material things. And we all know, everyone have physical needs, but, your attention to the accumulation of possessions is kind of like maybe out of balance this month. So you have to reassess what you want to acquire these items. Maybe you're trying to fill an emotional void, um, which material objects could never do. So I feel like when I see this, that what you really are craving is inner peace through a spiritual path. So maybe some of you are refusing also to face the truth or take personal responsibility for certain situations. Some of you passing through temptations, dependency, maybe some debts, maybe addictions, whatever you're passing through this month, remember, is not real that you're trapped in those situations, okay? What you need to avoid. Interesting, because we have the ego and these cards came up. The whip, the cross, the sickle, and the anchor. And it's so clear to me that you are inflicting pain to yourself because this is your soul, the cross inflicting whip, you're hurting yourself, and that is cutting any progression. The anchor is settling. If you want to settle in relationship, if you want to continue progressing in life with your work and anything, you are inflicting things to yourself, and you need to avoid that. You need to avoid that because it's so clear. Look, this is the cross, it's your soul. You're inflicting yourself pain. Or if someone is doing this to you, you need to stop it and avoid it. What you need to focus on is in this card of the children. And I love this card because this has to be with your inner child, right? So it means to focus on, focus your attention to your children if you have children, or your inner child right now. You might have children and you have passing through tough times this March, or, focus on them. And there will be new children, new children may be coming into your life very soon. But this is a card to focus on the need to play, have fun, honor your inner child. Perhaps you can play, or you will play with your own children or grandchildren. You might need to enjoy having fun with another adult or doing work that involves helping children, for example. But, children are involved here. And I think you need to ask a question to yourself that's like, how do you feel as your inner child? How do you feel? What would you like to do? Plan an afternoon, where you take your inner child on an outing, doing things that allow your playful side to emerge. Okay, go to the park, take a nap, go to swing slide at the park, drone on the sidewalk with chalk, or build a sand castle, whatever you do, but whatever you want to do, okay? And look at your lesson of the month. Has to be with a unicorn. And the unicorn is, what is the unicorn? The unicorn is like fantasy, right? Is like, wow, is it real or not? Because, you know, when we were younger, we were like, it's just so funny because this is about your inner child and you come up the unicorn. I was like, whoa, this have to be with that thought when we were children, like, oh, the unicorn exists or not, is real or not, and everybody talk about it over and over. I remember when I was a child, like, oh, unicorns don't exist. Yes, they do, you know. So this has to be with um, curiosity, one. So you must be thinking, so, but what is my lesson? Well, your lesson is about questioning, exploring, contemplating the inexplicable, and reconnect to your higher wisdom or divinity. Look at this. Look at this. Inner child, let it out. Feeling trapped in something. You might be thinking, it's like, in a situation that, like, oh, okay, your mind is answering to any situation, like, maybe this is happening. It could be, no way, yes, no. But it's all about learning to wake up. Let your intuition play a role here, Cancer, and you're good at that, right? And I think it's a lot of things happening this month that you're going to be hesitating about things, about the divine, about the universe. Maybe some of you believe, don't start like falling apart in their beliefs and feeling like, I don't know anymore about this. And it's about questioning, exploring, contemplating to reconnect to your higher wisdom or divinity. So this is what you're learning this month. So let's look at the card of activation of love. And for my singles, ownership. Let me repeat this. Ownership. I love this card. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So, all right. For you that are completely single or this on and off thing, I think this is very clear, the message. Do I have something to say about this? I mean, if you're allowing someone to come back anytime, be responsible for it instead of playing the role of a victim. That's all I have to say on it. On it, you know? Own it. Like, okay, this was a problem. I shouldn't allow this to happen. And it has to be with commitment, right? I think friendships are very important here. And I'm not talking about your circle of friends. I'm talking about when you meet someone, when you hang out with someone, when you date people, you know, commitments move toward friendships. And I think it's important to realize that love has to do with starting from a friendship. This is the most important thing. You start getting to know each other and not go into intimacy too fast. And I have to say this because this is about commitment, and love is not talking about sexuality. And maybe the perhaps problems here also could be obsession with intimacy over and over, falling into this thing. You see this? You see this? Whatever you do, your situation is, this is what it is for you. Focus more in playfulness, being like a children, pure friendship. You see that? Commitment will always move to the friendship, to loyalty. And this, by the way, also is a card of sexual desires and stuff like that. So for my couples, willingness. So let me read what it says here. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. And I do see these cards here. We have the the mountain in the journal. And for me, some of you has been having trouble opening up. If you are more playful in your relationship and let your inner child come out, that's going to block any type of secrecy or problems of not suppressing. I said you're suppressing the love, or suppressing, maybe from the other person it started suppressing their love. Maybe you need to bring that child out. You need to be willing to compromise to show this side of you a little bit more with your partner, right? And that is going to show the love, bring love with the Locket card here, right? So if there's any suppression of love, or your partner not showing love, or you're not showing love, this is going to block this suppression of love. This child over here, I was so in shock, and I love to see this because we got the children, which is, letting that children come out, your inner child. Then we have the unicorn, which is about children too. And then I have another child here. This can mean too, like, willing to compromise when you take care of your kids also. Maybe you need to hang out with your kids as a family together. I don't know. It just came out to my head right now, like an idea to say it, like I had to say this. So maybe when you go as a couple and as a family, go out together, that kind of block any type of, I don't know. It's the journal usually is card of silence or secrecy, or maybe the love is suppressed or not spoken or not shown. So I think like getting together, going out with your family will help the situation, whatever you're passing through with your partner, husband, or boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever it is. So anyway, please don't forget to leave a comment with your intention and how you want to manifest or achieve your goals. Meaning, I want to create a better relationship through better communication. So put your intention of the month. Or I want to build a better business work, or whatever, business relationship with someone through, stop arguing. Or maybe I want to get better, stop inflicting pain to myself. Can be also that you need to stop smoking or stop drinking, because that has to be with this card too. So I have to mention this. So you want to make a change, and you need to make a change about those things too. It's important. So reconnect to your higher wisdom or divinity. And I'll see you, my Cancers, in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and please share this guidance with everyone to help to deal with these energies. Love you. Bye.